Hello everybody. I'm actually going to turn that sound off for a second. How's everyone going today? I hope we're having an amazing day. I'm just having a TGIF day. Take this hair tie off my wrist. And I'm going to be playing a couple of indie horror games. So this one here is Morph. It's a Japanese-inspired FMV game. It's meant to be short, about loss, depression, and the supernatural. So we'll give it a go, and then we'll probably go back and finish up the park as well. So we'll just see how we go. Just do it, and it's just very static noise, but I'll turn it on anyway for you. Let me know if it's too loud or anything. We'll go from there. Just do it. Morph Girl does not auto-save. That's what's silly. When invisible, use the cogwheel icon to save, load, or quit. Probably quit knowing me. Remember to save frequently and prior to important events or decisions. How am I meant to know? Like these save files if you wish to revisit them. Okay. We shall do that. Let's see if I can make it any lighter for you at all. I cannot. Good to know. My name is Elena Pierce. On Friday, it would have been a year since the death of my wife, Rebecca. Since then, my life has become one of tedium and monotonous routine. I work an underpaid office job at a failing insurance company. How can an insurance company fail? Like, they get so much money. I don't have any friends, and I rarely leave the house. In just a few days, everything is going to change. So we all get ready in the morning. Not really. I only wear a little bit of makeup for this, so you don't see just ridiculously how tired I am. Oh yeah, it was very important. The bra, it helps with the storyline. How you doing, Clark? Rebecca was a writer. Her reluctance to find real work. Writing is real work, thank you. Put a strain on both our finances and our relationship. During an argument over our accumulating debt, Rebecca suffered from a seizure. Oh, God. Sounds pretty aggressive. I know. This person writes and makes games for a living. How is that more important than writing books or writing this or writing bloody, I don't know, the Shop Vac song? Jerkhead. She was quickly diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. Oh. And she was pressuring her to have a job. Rude. She died 9 months later. Oh, see, there you go. It shows how indie it is. They couldn't show the label at all. It's good. I know. First she wouldn't get a job, and then she died. Jeez. Every day I watch her favourite movies, read her journals, and her short stories. You don't have a job. No, she does. She just works for that failing insurance agency. What started out as a means to move on quickly became a routine that I couldn't escape. I am fucking chilly. What degrees is it? No idea. I'm going to turn on the heater because I need to get the chill off. Otherwise I'll start cramping up. It's really going to be super hot today anyway, but I'm just going to... Let me know how the sound is, by the way. There is little to my life outside what I have left of Rebecca. Oh. Sad Panda is sad. Yeah, cool. It sounded pretty good for me when I did the recording tests and stuff like that. It makes a big difference having this microphone and having the sound go through here. It makes such a difference. I've got a new camera stand that got delivered this morning, but I didn't have time to set it up. But it's one of the ones that I can maneuver, and it attaches to the desk, so it's not, you know, it should be really good once I set it up. I very quickly began to underperform at work. My boss was very understanding, but as the company started to lose money, co-workers began to resent me for the work I could not do. Fair enough, yeah. I was quickly relegated to my own office. So I could watch porn all day. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be very understanding either. What is this? It's not even sentences. You haven't used... Oh no, she did use space. No punctuation apart from just like... No punctuation, no nothing, just the same letters over and over and over. If I do a, you know, an edited YouTube, I'll figure out what she's typing and just type it up across it. I try not to talk to anybody. I wear a cool jacket and live possibly somewhere in the UK. Stare at the roof when I have baths. I don't read books or look at pictures. I look over them because I've been told to. These are all at the back of us. Who the fuck was taking the photos? People tell me I need to move on and get over Rebecca's death. It's been a whole 9 months. Wife's died. Yeah, you know what? Just get over it. Just move on. We've already seen her in the bra, like a bra. Got him in the bath. Yeah, he's like, I'm totally making a game. And then someone else heard it. Like they overheard, and he's like, damn it, no, I actually have to make a game. I don't want to. Look right there. I can't, so I won't. I'd like to, but I can't, so I won't. No, I wouldn't like to, so I won't. Yeah, it makes more sense. Did you end up catching the podcast last night at all, the vlog last night? We basically decided we weren't going to talk about anything in particular, and we ended up just talking about art and creating. There's this story I'm creating. I want it to be a movie, but I think we've decided we're going to do it slightly different. It's been 5 months since Rebecca was diagnosed. Breathing is becoming more difficult for her. Movement is almost Herculean. While doctors say we still have options, Rebecca is refusing further treatment. She wants to travel. Oh, well, I'll be editing it anyway because it is on YouTube and stuff. But I want to make it more profesh. But yeah, we were sitting there and we were decided that we were going to make a movie, but we're going to do it stop motion. We're also going to do a visual novel game. But I was going through and finding all the characters, and the character in the game and stuff is going to be based loosely on me, and loosely on some pictures that I shared in the vlog as well. So it's Cat Lady Conversations. Should be up there. She wants to travel the world before she dies. See all that she can while she can. While she has eyes. So I'm a poet. She's giving up on all my lies, but I don't want her to, because I like fries. I'm sure this is a very serious game. Well, it's about depression and stuff like that, but still. She's tired, too tired of optimism, too tired for treatment, just tired of living. I'm so tired. Tired of playing the game. We constantly argue over the continuation of her treatment. She only has months left to live. Oh, sorry, she only has months left if she doesn't. She's getting visibly weaker with every passing day. She can barely walk, let alone travel the world. It would kill her. Pretty sure it's killing her anyway, hey? I have to message you. I have to have a chat. Rebecca knows. I'll see if this is the way the game. I haven't played this before. If this is the way the game goes, if it's just words, that's frustrating. Rebecca knows all of this. She doesn't want to be miserable anymore. She wants both of us to spend the rest of her life in some exotic country, to elope from her treatment with money we do not have, with time she does not have. Lie to Rebecca or beg for treatment. I don't want to lie to my wife. I didn't kill my wife. I beg Rebecca to stop talking as though she's going to die. What starts as a heartfelt plea rapidly turns into me screaming and shouting at her, "Don't die, bitch!" I tell her we can't afford to travel and she can hardly walk, and that she's stupid for thinking that anything other than trying to get... Wow, yeah. I'm dying of brain cancer. You stupid bench. No. That's not the way you treat your wife. Exactly. Don't die, bitch. You're stupid. You're stupid for thinking about traveling. You dumb bitch. Rebecca only continues to worsen, probably because you keep yelling at her and destroying her dreams. We are soon out of options. Rebecca can no longer walk or breathe by herself. She often cries, frequently wishing that we had been on a beach somewhere in the Caribbean. I feel guilty. Good! Feel guilty. Oof. I feel angry on Rebecca's behalf. Just a few days until the anniversary of Rebecca's death. I'm not ready for it. We'll go and buy a cake because obviously you didn't give that much of a shit. Tuesday. Hey Stans, how you doing? I was just talking about the podcast from last night and making fun of this game. Oh, I could do with a coffee. Every day goes the same as best. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise it was going to keep moving on. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's guilt, loyalty, or just fear that compels me to stay put. It's not about loyalty. I would like your death of my soulmate ice cream and the I'm a stupid bench for being really mean to it wine, please. They go together with guilt. Yup. Times a million. How can I have the happiness when I denied her the same? Exactly. Messy, messy bench. I'm saying bench from the good place so I don't have to beep out so much if I share it. Rebecca wants me to read some of her books on account that I never have before. So we're going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I've always condemned her choices. This chick is the worst wife. I can't get myself a hubby or a wife. She can. Oh, probably from abuse. See, it's the abuse, yeah. I've always condemned her choices as opposed to pursuing legitimate employment. Her writing has always been a source of major contention between us. Then why marry a writer? Do not marry a creative if you can't accept the fact that chances are they're going to be creative and not be able to hold down a normal job. And I want to focus on the beautiful things in life. Calm your farm. Super. I know. If there is a burn her option, I will. You know I will. She wants to know what I think of it. Well, it's no longer possible. I thought it was terrible, so I set it on fire, and I threw it into the basement, and then I kicked her in the teeth. I don't know what to say. She's desperate for me to read it. Read it, you muppet! Oh, I don't want to encourage her. Oh, I hate this character so much. Like, with all of the fire and brimstone that has been dwelling in me for years, it's going to flash flood her in the face. Yeah. I don't know what to say. She's desperate for me to read it despite prior altercations. abuse. This makes me feel hungry. This makes me feel hungry. Sorry, angry. This makes me feel angry. And a little bit guilty. Feel a lot guilty and not angry. Despite everything, she insists that her writing career is important to her. Pretty sure I've shared my feelings so far. The very pursuit that has jeopardized our home, financial security, and our marriage for years. She could go out and get a part-time job. And honestly, you need to take that into consideration and not sit there and buy. Obviously, it's a big home that she lives in. Downsize. Move to, I think Edinburgh's popular. Move somewhere small. I don't want to encourage. Oh, yeah. I will live my days not encouraging you. I will belittle you at every chance. And you will love me anyway, because that's how abuse works. I do. Okay. I don't want to encourage her, but it's her passion. I'm going to make a new option. And the option is, I'm going to let Rebecca just marry Kat, or Kenzie Kat, whatever. And then we can go, then I can go and sit in the basement and suck my pant leg while she has a nice life. Tell her that you won't. Tell her that you will. Look, I never learned to read. Well, she can't write, can she? ADSW. I tell Rebecca I will read it. It's a collection of short horror stories. I say, Rebecca and I, we'd be like this. Even if we didn't date, we'd be BFFs. Well, I already have BFFs, but she can join the clan. The cacophony. They're good, really good. They're good. She's a good writer. She makes me want to be a worse human. They're good, really good. Rebecca's university grades were relatively poor. Why would you say that? And she always had high regard. She was always highly regarded for her fiction writing. So, like, she wasn't that book smart, but she was book smart. But also, fuck her. She's really talented. I feel guilty. I feel like I want to eat a lump of hot poison. Only now she's dying have I even bothered to read any of it. Okay, she's got to die. This chick's got it. Something's got to happen. Now that she's dying, only now that she's dying have I even bothered to read any of her work. All these years I've kept Rebecca from her writing aspirations. And now she may never reach them. When she asked if I'd read it, I was too embarrassed and ashamed to admit any of this to her. No! Oh my gosh, she hasn't even had any kind of, any part of the storyline that would kind of, what is it called, appease her, make her better, make her a likable character. Right now, we just want to put her in the bath with ice and... Anyway, I tell her I've been too busy. Oh, you are the... For shame. For shame. I'm just going to save this because that'll shape it. I'm going to save it. I often think that I would do anything to get Rebecca back. Maybe you should have done everything in the relationship to not be a twathead. ... Oh, look, she knows how to use punctuation right there. Proof fact. Would I? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Like I said, she wouldn't even do anything for her when she was bloody there. I hate that in relationships where they go, oh yeah, I'll do anything for you. It's like, well, you wouldn't do one thing for us when we were together. Like, not fuck random people. But now, except for read a book that was really, really good. And no, except for give her compliments and make her feel better about herself. Anything that would raise her from this abusive little lamb that we've created. Anything that would give her a little bit of positivity might make her leave us. So instead we just shredded the books and used it for the neighbour's rabbits. Would I? No, I would not, because I'm a horrible human. Wednesday. Oh, yay, at least you can do her own hair up. I refuse to get on with my life, and yet still still expect it to change. Yeah, because you're an absolute dumpster fire of a person. A train wreck. A waste of oxygen. I actually know someone who is the absolute opposite, so I'll take your oxygen and give it to her. It's almost as though I was waiting for something. I were waiting for something. Oh, well. I don't know, man. It's been 2 months since the diagnosis. Rebecca is exhausted from chemotherapy. Yeah, it's fucking exhausting. Sick of both, and the side effects and its administration. She doesn't like her doctors or any of her nurses. She hates the hospital and is very outspoken about how much she doesn't want to be around real cancer patients. I can understand that. You're not one of them. No one's one of them. Rebecca doesn't want to feel unable. She's restless and very much in denial. Not the river in Egypt. Yeah, like, that's why I was like, what the fuck? Like, she got blood nose, she's bleeding from somewhere else. What? Maybe we actually just murdered her. Maybe we... It's Friday night. Friday night. Rebecca wants to go out with her friends. Good! I think she should, and I think she should leave you. I tell her that I don't think it's a good idea for her to be exerting herself. Soon after therapy, I need this, she says. I'm scared that this will be too much for Rebecca, and I can't help her from living her life. Keep her from living her life. Fuck. I think I'm a little bit too, like, invested in the fact that I want Rebecca to just get out of this abusive relationship. I don't let her go. And try to be that voice in not Rebecca's head, whoever we are, our head. It's going, maybe less of a waffle. I tell Rebecca to have fun. I worry all night but refrain from calling. Good. At around midnight, Rebecca comes home early. I pretend to be asleep. She's wheezing. In the morning, I ask Rebecca about her night. She says it was a little bit too much for her, but she's glad she went anyway. Thank you. Don't thank us. I'm surprised you didn't have an ankle monitor on. I have strong feelings. Thursday. That alarm is already annoying me, and it's not even my alarm. Are you thinking about the terrible decisions you've made in your life, girl? So, are they the right tracksuit pants for the day? Or leggings? Yes. I used to date someone who had multiple alarms. They put on snooze, and put on snooze, 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 snooze. And then start another one. Thing is, he was a security guard. And he worked nights. Oh. So, like, it was like ridiculous times. And sometimes if he did work days, it was super early, so he'd be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. What is that? It's called a bathtub. Use it more often. I think I can see something by the bathtub. Is something leaking? Doesn't look like water. No, we knew that. Should I go in? Sure, hope you get drowned. I really hate this chick. That dress is not flattering. Very thick in consistency, almost as though it's oozing out of the... No, it dropped down. We watched it. Out of the plumbing as opposed to dripping or leaking. No, it did. We saw it. We saw it. It looks black. Does it though? Or maybe red. There we go. I don't know. You could use your eyeballs. Yeah. Like Grandma! I don't know what it could be, but it seems to be coming out of the shower head. Didn't you just say it was coming out of the bath? Oh, whatever. Okay, let's not fault the writer for writing strangely. See, look, dripping. Because we think that writing is a very important part of the world and it is their proper job. So let's not fault that. Let's just fault the content. Actually, I'd quite like to make one of these. Sorry, no, my brain's gone to a totally different land. It's gone to a land where I'm making one of these movies and how the story would go. And oh, she just said stuff, bless her. I can't be thinking about this right now. Hey, how you going, Pickles? Not this week. I have some time before I leave for work, so I can collect myself in the bathroom. I need to write that down, otherwise I'm not going to stop thinking. I probably won't either, but at least then it gives me a little bit more freedom. Bandwidth in my brain. I have some time before I leave for work. I can collect myself in the living room. That's where she left herself. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. I did say that. Is there anything you can do? Like, you've got antihistamines and stuff like that? I can pretend everything's alright. ... Yeah, I could belittle my wife some more. I could get her favourite writing, the ones that she's not quite finished yet, but she's been working on forever, and toss it in the bath. I could just tell my wife she's ugly and smells funny. Oh no. Oh, virus. Oh no. Well, I hope you start feeling better. Do you get a chance to rest today, or? That's the thing with like people like us. As soon as anything comes into the house, we're just very accepting, and we just take it. Yeah. Well, just I a little bit, just the fringe. I was sick of seeing my massive fucking headboard on videos, so I thought, why not? Otherwise, I'm going to start wearing like those headband things that go around there. It isn't. It isn't. Look at the TV. Look. What is it? A bit of cardboard? Oh no, it's moving slowly. Oh, maybe it's a TV show. Photos, notebook, film, TV. Which one do you want to look at? Good eatings, my new friend. Glasman. Which one do we want to do? Photos, notebook, film, or telly? I'll just do a dance until we decide. Maybe I'll save it. Not save the TV. It is not save the dance, obviously, because the dance is necessary. TV. Oh, I love them. Only while we're telling our wife that all of these things are more important than her writing. The brain that wouldn't die. That would have to be the brain out of Pinky and the Brain, right? I used to like this one. Then my wife liked it, so I had to hate it. Oh, I didn't see people say it first. But either way. One is genius. The film is about a mad scientist who manages to keep a woman's severed head alive for several days. Who here hasn't done that? You know, as long as you have the right ecosystem for it. The woman begs for him to let her die. But then we just marry her. Yeah. I'm being really sassy about this. We started playing it, and it's one of those FMV ones, but, you know, a bit different because it's a much older one. And I just hate the main character. I hate her with all of the rage that I've accumulated over time. Alright, films next. That was right, wasn't it? Everything. Always ask consent before taking your latest brain. Consent is important. We are very pro-consent here, especially when it comes to braining people. It's Rebecca's collection of horror movies. We're just going to snap all the DVDs. Well, some of them. Things always get a bit dark here, my dear. Oh, so didn't even watch it. Okay. No, but as soon as we're going up. Maybe we're helping her dig up. You may have my brain. Actually, just majority. They're like all the bits that, you know, self-hate and stuff. You can have that part. I just need a little bit just so I can, you know, do simple tasks like make lunches and that kind of thing. It was one of the notebooks Rebecca used to write her stories in. I is not smart. I is SMRT. Come with us, page 1. Typical. It's the best way Jane could have described the night. The moon was out, lighting the room in a dull, familiar glow. The air was still, peaceful. It was a perfect conditions for sleeping. Fair enough too. Many would agree with her. I just did, oh my gosh, it's reading my mind. Except the typical night had been disturbed in the most atypical way Jane could ever have imagined. Jane squirmed in the corner of her bed. She pressed herself against the head. What's the most atypical way you could imagine your night to be disturbed? Pressed herself against the headboard, hugging her knees. Most of all, she was trembling. It wasn't even night. It wasn't every night. So my eyes have gone, the words are starting to move around for me. Can you guys see that? I'm Australian, yes, I'm Australian. Yeah, my accent's a little bit strange because my brother is heavily autistic, and he went to word speaking class. Yeah, he went to classes to learn how to speak, learn how to walk, learn how to do that. And he's only 1 year older than me, so I went to those, you know, once a week since I was a baby, pretty much. Most of all, she was trembling. There's a child standing at the end of her bed. Why tonight? Why a child? It's because you got pregnant and then you forgot it was there because, you know, get off the crack. Normal. What's the best way Jane could describe herself? This is her name. She has things. She had a job. She was absolutely average in every way. She woke 3 minutes before her alarm went off. Boo boo. Ate her breakfast, went to work. Did the normal shit every day, and there's a child at the end of her bed. I'm just going to, instead of getting all the words, I'm just going to do it this way. The child was a girl. She was wearing a nightgown. She has dark hair, she's paler, has dark eyes. This was not a young girl. The woman already had tried to ask information. Nothing happened. She had the chill and spine like they always do. Moved back into her bed more. Come with us. She went as the child spoke. Oh, thank you. I couldn't see what that was. Oh, you're a star. Thank you. Oh, I love bits. I haven't done the sound effect yet. Hang on. Oh, I can't do it with this music, can I? Okay. Bits. Can't play with my bits. Hey? I thought that is... Anyway, woman released her breath. She didn't realize she was holding... Oh, that is a hate of mine, that. Released her breath she didn't realize she was holding. I understand the premise. That is such an overused, ridiculous cliche, and I hate it. Where? Her voice was trembling. Come with us. Just come. Just come. Just around the corner. It's fine. Little bits. Little bits. I can't use that because that's from Rick and Morty, but still. Do you often walk into rooms and just sit there staring? Like just stand staring at your fingers while you go, what am I going to do in this room? And I walk into rooms and go, why the hell am I here? I do not do this. Oh, you do? You stare at your fingers while saying, what am I going to do in this room? Or what I do, which is walk in and go, I came here for a reason. Photos of me and Rebecca on the day we moved in. Rebecca's just cowering in the corner while she yells at her, throws books at her face. Probably shouldn't have moved in. See, what was I saying before? What was I saying? Yeah, I do that like so often. I'll turn around and go, and then I like retrace your steps and then go, oh, that's right, I was going to the bathroom. Something like that. Shouldn't have moved into a house with such expensive rent, but Rebecca wouldn't stop talking about kids. House, kids, rent. Right? You have a kid, you can move. She was just bitching before about money, about the fact that her wife was a writer and they couldn't afford things. Get a cheaper house. All right. Cat's life advice. She has a plan. One of these books is actually just about how to crush people. And then she's got Rebecca, and then she's got how she's going to crush Rebecca in front of the kids to cause more grief and more deep-seated emotional issues, and then how to directly crush the kids and make them feel terrible in every way. Yeah, I reckon she probably went to like Edinburgh University for it. Though Rebecca was set on living in the city, she thought we needed extra space. So which one did you do? I think we would have been good parents. I think we know my opinion on that little parsnip. I just lost my mind here, haven't I? I'm being. This is me when I start getting too emotionally invested and annoyed. And I haven't written much lately, obviously, because all of these random things are coming out of my face, which is great. I'll remember to put them all into a book. Leave. Yeah, just leave. Get out. Game's over. Leave. Get out right now. Do you reckon on there, what's written there is like a list of, on Monday we belittle Rebecca's writing, on Tuesday we tell her she can't cook. Please finish the report by end of tomorrow. Oh, that was her work office door. Yeah. No, it's totally true. I agree. She needs to kind of, get her expectations in order, but I want a Lamborghini and a yacht. Lamborghini's the first thing I thought of. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, right? Just because she wants a big house in the city does not mean she should get it. I might be able to get one roller skate and a little boat that you put in the bathtub. I have a spa right there. I can put in the spa. Maybe you'll make bubbles or something. Maybe you'd be happier working somewhere else. They actually wrote that on a report. Look, maybe you'd be happier working somewhere else. Oh, they've had enough of your shit, whatever your name is. Passive-aggressive comments. No, I think that's kind of directly aggressive, to be honest. Aren't common around here, but I don't think I can put this report off any longer. How long? I bet you she's put it off for 3.5 years or some shit. It's the first thing she was given when she got there. I'll do the bulk of it tomorrow. You just put it off. Look, I can't put it off any longer. I'll do it tomorrow. Seriously. I can't do this right now. This is why they think you should go get a different job or get the hell out. I can't do my work right now. I can't do my work. I just got here. Yeah, exactly. I guess I should get to work on the Spanish Inquisition request line. I don't know where my brain was going there. That's one dark tub. I used to take comfort in working here after Rebecca's death. I could pretend she was at home waiting for me just like before. A small part of me really believed she would be. Because a small part of her was. Her brain. So sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my gosh, I've actually got a 1-2 on my my bit spit. Ginger number 1, mellow number 2. Must transfer over every week or something. That just looks like a really... Have you seen those bath bombs that make your bath black? I'm going to get one because I'm going to do a photo shoot with it. Black bath, have black roses, have glitter in it. Whatever was leaking now completely filled the bathtub. That is a completely different substance. Completely different. Like... Yeah. And like do the whole like rose headband and the whole bit like that. It'll be heaps fun. I think we can get it from... Oh, I don't know if you can anymore. There used to be that shop in the city, but I don't think... $10? Fuck yeah! It looks like blood. It does not look like blood. It looked like blood before, and now it doesn't. Now it looks like black water. It's like water from the local... the local lake. I need to call somebody over to fix this, but I don't want to. Sewer water, it does. I need to call someone over to fix it, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with any of this. No one wants to deal with this stuff. It's called adulting, and it sucks. I can't deal with this. Fair enough. Then close the door and leave it till later. That's what I do. Not today. You can't deal with anything today. You haven't been able to do your work. You can't deal with a bathtub. Not this week, not this month, not this year, not this lifetime. It's just water. Just pull the plug. I know. As soon as I think at the beginning it was fine. Like we didn't know her. It was only about cool. Probably a couple of minutes in, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes in, I was just like, nah. And Clark was there too. We were just going, and that's why we're talking about her like abusing her wife, because she has like her wife is a writer, and she basically just treated her like manipulated her and shit like that. And then her wife got brain cancer, and she yelled at her. Like the whole thing's. I tell him about the bath, how it looks like it's filled with blood, and then I remind him that that's not true. It looks like black water. As expected, they don't believe me. I'm looking at it, I don't believe you. It is! So doing that. Doing like, watching the, the worst movies, the worst TV shows, the best worst. Oh, I wonder if we could watch The Room. Have you seen The Room with, Tommy, The Room by Tommy. They can't send anyone over till Monday. I'm expected to live with a bath full of this for 3 days, but you could just... Great. And my wife's dead, so I can't abuse her for it. Life, oh life, am I right? Oh, jeez Louise. We've been doing this for 45 minutes, oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. I don't tend to have gloves, to be honest. I've got like hair dyeing gloves and stuff, but... You're tearing me apart, Lisa! Oh, hi. Hi, Ron. Hi, whatever your name is. Oh. Hi, Mark. Yes, there we go. See, there you go. It was just a chick dyeing her hair, having a bath. Hey. Am I going to get in trouble with that? Let's just put a shirt on. I have to get that sound effect. I'm making all my own like ones. So when you use the apps I've got, the sound alert and the other one, they're all going to have apps and GIFs that I've made. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've done a few. I've got the chicken wing one, and I've got a whole pile of all the stickers that I'm making. I'm putting a whole pile of them on there. Not the ones I'm making for you guys or anyone else that I've made them for, just the ones I'm making for me. Made like with a vampire and with kitty ears and stuff. Back to the game. Rebecca always insisted on living in the city. It's expensive. Yeah. We can only afford a small house. It's overpriced, ugly, and the landlord is a bitch. You'd know, wouldn't you? Were we to live anywhere else, this place would be a fraction of the rent I pay for. If I do edit this, I'm going to make a little clicker for how many times I have been triggered by this bench. Exactly. Oh, yeah, no, fair enough too. I got to say, sorry. I pay for. I can get us somewhere bigger. Then maybe we could afford rent. Oh, we can afford what Rebecca needs for recovery. I want to move. I want to break free, but Rebecca won't let me. Making sure that Rebecca gets better fast as possible is more important to me. But Rebecca insists that we stay. She says that city is our home and she doesn't want to leave her memories behind. Fair cop, get a smaller place. It's a terrible place. Should we let her stay or should we convince Rebecca? I've been making choices that I'm trying to like make her make better choices than she would, as the character would dictate. But that's not an option, my darling. Although I love that. We've got let her stay or convince Rebecca. Go isn't an option either. I don't have burn her or go. I can make my own if you give me a second. I'll just put little words up there and just like pretend to click them. Convince her or let her stay. I do have a dice thing. Oh, hang on. Oh. I need to get any batteries to this bad boy. So we're convincing her. Convince Rebecca to move. Move. I tell Rebecca that it isn't her decision to make. Look up. I'm the one who's going to pay for our rent. She chose this house. It's my turn. Rebecca reluctantly agrees. She doesn't speak to me for hours. Understandably, you're total... Everything I thought there is massively inappropriate to say, so I'm just going to not. Until we get an urgent call about test results, we drive to the hospital in silence. It's not good news. It's terminal. We know. Rebecca is dying. Yeah, we know. We're aware. The world needs more wares. Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Fucking alarm. That has to be like the 20th time I've been triggered by this game. Oh my god, my alarm. Yeah, the chick finished her bath and she cleaned up after herself. It was a jump scare. Get it? Jump. Oh, see, don't even have to choose to save. It just does it itself. I think I had something break in the kitchen. Must have been my wife's heart. Is somebody in there? I don't have time for any of this. I'm already late for work, and if I don't finish the report today, you could lose my job. Well, you probably should have done it yesterday. Or 24 years ago. Honestly, I'd rather be burgled. She just wants to lie on the ground and just let nature take its course. I think that's probably best for everyone, to be honest. Should I go in? Yeah, make her. You guys get to make the next choice. I want her to die, to burn and then fry. There's nothing here. Apart from the dish. See, once you don't like somebody, and once you don't like a situation, everything starts getting to you, hey? I'm just like, oh, her shirt. That thing there. Oof. What a monster. I'm sure I heard something break in here, but nothing seems to be out of place. Oh, I was watching her go in again, because it's... Okay. I hate the way her shoulders are. Elay. Is that her name? Elena. Well, now I know who I hate. Elena. 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 Me and Rebecca used to write notes for each other. Rebecca and I used to write notes for each other like this all the time. Oh, what word did you use? I can't allow it, unfortunately, but what she said was, burn bitch. But burn bitch. So if I let you use it, then it puts it on the list of words you can say. I'm actually going to write a little list of, yeah. If you write things like BTH, things like that, then that could be both. In context. Anyway, or I'm going to get a Shakespeare, Shakespeare swears. You can of jackalope. Is this some kind of joke? Yes, it is. It's very funny. This isn't funny. I beg to differ, infant. Only someone who knows about me and Rebecca could do something so personal. Even the handwriting looks like Rebecca's. I'm so late for work. We could write a better game than this in our sleep. I probably do write a better game than this in my sleep. No, apparently something I said decided to open like the Bixby thing. Oh, you've been timed out for 1 second. Oh, I hope you've learned your lesson. I just hate the way she walks now. I hate her couch. I hate the number 64 now. I know, you got punished. You're a naughty girl. My favorite type. So I really want to, I think I'll probably end up doing that at some point today, figuring out exactly what letters she's typing and just typing it over the top of it. Hello? 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 Charlie? Nothing. Nobody seems to be there. I guess I'll hang up. Ooh. You hatred. Yeah. I've seen it before. Friday. It's my home number. Somebody's really inside my house. They're calling me from my own home. They're inside the house. Surely this has to be some kind of joke. Could be. Right, I'm going to have to. Oh, can I pause it? what I'll do is I will turn the sound off so you don't hear that buzzing over and over and over, which I will still hear in my ears. I'm just going to take a really quick break. I'll just be like a minute, and then we'll let's be honest, we're going to burn a Leno if we can. If there's an option, we're going to be doing it. Well, let's forget that I didn't put the be right back on properly. And everything else that came between that. Okay, great. You're gonna have to have the buzzing back now. Just gonna talk about our issues. Okay. I shouldn't answer it. Yes, you should, and you should also fix your bloody ringtone. They've broken into my home. I still really need to finish this report by the end of the day. Priorities. I've got a boinger. Cool. But then maybe I should answer it. So I could do the report, or I could answer my phone. Who knows who it could be? Same thing again. More dots. Oh. Answer or not answer? This buzzing is going to make me destroy everything. We're answering it. Yes, exactly. Whatever. The beating of that heart. Oh, what is it? The beating of that something heart. You know what I'm trying to say. Telltale heart thing. Heavy breathing. Thank you. Strained, raspy, and painful breathing that sounds like a woman. Hey, how you doing? It's absolutely horrifying. It doesn't sound like painful breathing to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still clearly up and down. There's no breaks in it. Yeah, I can see your chat, Jenna. I can see your chat, Simon. Simon, you ghost? Is that what it was? Simon. It just doesn't stay up, so the chats always go away. So I've got heaps of people chatting, but it doesn't stay up. It sounds so painfully familiar, so reminiscent of Rebecca's breathing over the last couple of months of her life, just as the cancer began to spread to her lungs. See, it's just going just deep, but and you could find a sound effect, right? Who could be doing this? The brethren? Yeah. I just got to set it. I've got to figure out and set it so it stays up. Oh, thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. Why are they doing this? So we're playing this game and making fun of it because it's... Oh, that was so weird. It came through just one side of my headset. Like someone was whispering in my ear. I was not expecting that after all the nonsense. What was that other thing next to it? Oh, the answering machine, probably. Stay calm. Whoever is doing this is likely to respond... Oh, sorry. Likely responsible for everything that has happened. It is just some terrible joke. I will call the police and change the lock and forget any of this ever happened. It sounds like me. I'll just forget everything ever happened. Everything will be fine as long as you do not face it head on. As long as you ignore it and put it in its little box. Normal. Does she only own one jacket? Oh, Georgia, hey. Ah, thanks. I am streaming on multiple different sites at the moment, so I've got people coming all over. Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine. We'll just move house. Just like our wife wanted. Figure standing in the kitchen. Yes, despite everything, it felt like Rebecca. Because she was standing there. What is that? Is that like a face? I don't know what that means. Despite everything, it felt like Rebecca. Because standing there, looking miserable, dripping with self-hate. Oh, beautiful. It isn't Rebecca. Because she did. Maybe if I hide here long enough, it will leave of its own accord. Maybe. I'll stay here till it does. Safe in the cupboard. Live in the cupboard. "300 years later." Rebecca has been hospital-ridden for a week now. She's on life support. Yeah, like, if you have a look, if there's all the different places you can add. It's all on my link tree. You could no longer move. She could no longer move or speak. She could barely breathe. We had to take her. She will never leave, or the Monkey King will try to steal your face. It's from Mighty Boosh, if anyone hasn't seen it. The doctors say she only has days left. She's going to die. Rebecca is in horrific pain. Poor Rebecca. She frequently gestures to her life support. I know what she wants. She wants me to belittle her writing. Oh, cool. I don't play COD, COD, whatever. I've never heard it said. I think we should do it. Yeah, good thing we didn't waste any time being supported by our wife. Damn you all to heck. We'll try to get our wife to. But then we don't have someone to abuse. We'll have to find someone else. We're probably already on Tinder. I pull Rebecca's life support. Rebecca flatlines in less than a minute. It's what she wanted, but it isn't what I wanted. Oh my God, you actually did something for someone else. If I were to refuse, she would only spend her remaining days in agony waiting to die, as opposed to being in agony talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely badonkadonk. The abuse we put this lady through. But there was so much I wanted to say to her, so much I could have said to her. I should have said to her, yes, so much she shouldn't and should have. Her friends, her family, they never even got to say goodbye. I took that from them. I panicked, and now she's gone. I do. My link tree should be in the YouTube on my page. I believe it's on there. So I've just got Simon explaining to me what Steam is. Oh, Georgia explaining to me what Steam is. Yep, I'm currently using it to play a game. 8 backup generators. So if you wanted to like do the end life thing, people have to be like dun, 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 and just make sure they turn them all off. I'm absolutely pro people that are in this situation where nothing can happen and they're just in constant pain. Pro them choosing. Pro choice. In all ways. I panicked, and now she's gone. I don't think we panicked. We sat there on that decision for ages. When she did something, we killed her. And now she will eat our flesh. Mwah. Saturday. Sunday. We'll make sure of it. We'll start designing it. I have no idea how long this game goes for, hey? No clue. And on nothing. Oh, I know that you can't see my hands if I do this, which is just where my monitor is. That's cool to know. Which means if I got a green screen, I wouldn't need to get a massive one like I used to.
Something that had intelligence enough to seek him out and destroy him later.
Sawyer claims to have killed the thing he saw, put a half a dozen rifle bullets into him. I've seen that old 4440.
Okay, we have bills to pay and trains to catch. Photos, notebook, TV, and table. Make an assessment. Where are we going first? It's gonna get rid of my face for a sec. But there's a character I created earlier anyway. It says, I'm still here. So make an assessment. Obvious lurkers. That's fine, you don't have to make an assessment. I'll just finish doing this and rolling a smoke, which I'm not going to smoke on screen. It didn't let you go on Twitch. Oh, that's weird. Maybe check your internet. It's just exactly the same name that I've got on every other site. And I'm definitely on Twitch. That's where people are talking to me from mostly. Alright, no one said anything. No, okay, no opinion. Cool. We're gonna go with TV again. I want to know what movie they're watching. Attack of the Giant Leeches. Yeah. I do lots of that kind of stuff. Totally different thing, not affiliated directly with this channel. It's a different business. It's one of Rebecca's old movies. She used to make fun of me for liking it. She said it was a really bad film, but it was one of her old movies. What in the fresh hell? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. I didn't know that different browsers had different, would let you go to different websites. Anyway, it is. How funny would it be if you just let you watch the entire movie now? I mean, I'm not against it. It's probably much better content. So remember, if you're watching and you haven't before, like, subscribe on different things. If you're watching on YouTube, you subscribe and like, and if you're on Twitch, like, you don't have to subscribe. Well, Clark, my dear friend, you're in luck. It's right here. Yeah, maybe. You love leeches. What, like, I can see the point of leeches, but I've been covered in them before so many times because, in Australia, swimming in backwater creeks and stuff like that. I reckon you probably, can you? You might actually be able to just watch the movie. Okay, we're not just going to watch the movie. We need to finish the game. And what we can do after that, like later on, because I do need to go and fix up everything like that. I need to fix up the new camera things and everything like that. Oh yeah, I'm delicious. Leeches love me. Mosquitoes love me. People. For a bit. It's one of Rebecca's old notebooks. She used to write her short stories in here. And they used to be useful, and they're interesting. They're interesting creatures. We'll go back and we'll put the movie on. We'll see if it actually plays through the entire movie. Because that would be a fucking treat, wouldn't it? No, I'd get in trouble for that, wouldn't I? Oh, come with us, page 5. I feel like we missed pages. Afraid was the only emotion Jane could put into words. The child never left, it just stayed there. And she went to work. And she did stuff. Child was still there. She ignored her. She might go away. Child followed her. The paranoid woman stayed awake. She opened her eyes. Child was a more child. Room was dark. Jane desperately tried to regulate her breathing. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, it would have to be, wouldn't it? Okay. Well, we can do that then. Woman sucked in her breath. Come with us. Where? Where? She asked again. Blah, blah, blah. Do you want to get on the bed? He did so. Who's he? In response, he moved to go with the girl. Oh, it's another kid. Oh, boy. I missed that bit. Sorry about that. There's another kid now. Another ghost kid. They sat on the bed until morning. Well, that's nice. At least she's got company. We got Come With Us Part 2. Oh, no, number 2, read Rebecca's stories. Okay, so obviously we haven't missed anything with the stories yet.
I've seen that old 4440 used up to live everything.
The movie's still playing. Ah, photos. Ghosty woasties. All the ghosties. It's a photograph of me and Rebecca at a party a few days after we'd met. Oh, that's nice. Probably before I started abusing her. Faster and harder, faster and harder, faster and harder. I'm gonna say, what? Must have missed something. I was a loner at university. I spent a lot of nights at the student bar alone, hoping I wouldn't. I mean, that's fair enough. You're a loner, you go to the bar hoping to meet people. Surely you'd meet people at a university bar. I met people at a university bar. I wasn't even going to uni. One night I wasn't. I met Rebecca. She was the only friend I ever had. Everyone else was scared of me because I used to bite them in the ankles. She very quickly introduced me to a circle of friends and invited me to a party. We smooched-a-booched the first time that night. Smoochy poochies.
I've seen that old 4440 used up to live everything.
Yeah. Like, Rebecca just had some serious issues. And he's just saying random noise, saying, Georgia, I don't know what's... Anyway. Yeah. You're good for nothing, you're terrible. Oh, is that the kind of drink you order? Oh, I would have ordered a better one. You know, good try, though. No. Yeah, she have to overdue rent, yes. Well, move house. You absolute peanut. She's a peanut in a pork pie hat, that's what she is. No, I like pork pie hats. Drink. Untalented hack would order. 100%. Rebecca was always too focused on her writing to consider employment, but we managed. Until I was demoted. Probably because I never did my work.
I've seen that old 4440 used up to live
Didn't we look at everything?
I've seen that old 4440 used up to live everything.
Oh, we did not look at the table. Oh, we haven't looked at the table. Is that what you drink? I can see why you're single. Oh, terrible. 2015 diary. So it's not as old as I thought it was. She said no. My dreams might as well stay in my sleep. Who gives a shit? Clearly not me. I'll just stay in hospital and be miserable for the rest of my short fucking life. That's the spirit. Entry 2. So I tentatively asked Alana to read my stories. Well, not all of them, just the ones I wanted to publish. I won't be able to publish them now. Oh well, she's the biggest critic I have anyway. Yes, she is. She said she would. It makes me nervous. I don't know why. When we were studying, she used to read what I wrote, but that was for school. After I graduated and decided to write full-time, she wasn't interested, because she's an absolute bitch. Should never have dated her. By that stage, she'd already belittled me enough with her narcissistic abuse that I was just put in this little pigeonhole. Like a little fucking pigeon. Started off having no time and no interest for it. Ended up shouting at me every time I mentioned it. Clearly dying is the exception. I've always wondered what she'd say. I'll never find out. She said she was too busy. It was just 5 short stories. She couldn't even read it in the evening. She doesn't spend with me. I know she hates seeing me like this, but she won't be seeing me at all soon enough. It'd be nice if she could just think about me. Becky Boo. Wow, that was the first night I've had in so long. The usual gang asked me to go out with them for the first time in a while, since I told them I was on treatment, really. They were a bit sympathetic and annoying at first, but once the alcohol kicked in, things went back to normal. I haven't been drunk in so long either. It was great. I could forget about all of this shit and just laugh and dance and do whatever the hell I wanted. I got tired and a bit wheezy. The treatment really does kick you in the balls. I really like Rebecca. I really like her. Exactly. I'm very busy and important. Swipe. My wife's almost dead, don't worry. I think they'll ask me to join them out more often. They were so scared of it before. I think they were terrified they would break me. But they can still try all they like. Life can't get rid of me that easy. Oh, I really like Rebecca. Rebecca. What's going on with my face? I know it's on my head. I got that. Things were going great, just great, until she said she wanted to move house. Elena did her Elena thing and decided she wanted to move. So of course we have to do it. She hated our home from the beginning. She wanted to live in the country, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, somewhere boring, just so we could have a better place with our budget. I don't care about living in a fancy house. Fancy houses don't make good homes. Back then she knew how to compromise. So we got a place in the outskirts of the city. I had a vision for it from the moment I stepped in. The landlord is a bitch. That seems to be a general consensus. But she's just a stepping stone. We'll be out of here as soon as Elena got the promotion, or I could publish my book. It wouldn't be a hassle when we moved. Yeah, she wanted to live in a big house in the city, but they didn't. That's confusing. I understand. Anyway, I hate it. I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere just so we can have a hospital bed in the living room, stupid accessories, an old bathroom. That will mean I won't have anywhere to get. I won't be able to get away from everything, even when I go home. But Elena has to have her way. Moved to the middle of nowhere. Day was shitty, big arguments, silence. She won't even look at me. What the fuck do I even do? You murdered me. You've changed your viewpoint. Press one, then the other. If we burn the game, we can't burn her. But if we burn her, and then the game. Eh? Eh? Every rose has its thorns. Just like Rebecca had Elena to poke her in the face. Rebecca gave this to me on the last Valentine's Day we ever spent together. She said it would last forever, so that she can make up for all the Valentine's Day she was going to miss. Aww. Okay, sounds fair. You buy one, then we burn one, and then the other. Love it. It's wilting. Preserved rose is wilting. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Trinket. Trnket. Lena must have typed it. It's a crystal graduation bear I gave to Rebecca when she graduated. Oh, that's cute. I do like those little crystal things. Oh. So I've got this shelf, so I've got a whole pile of different crystal things. I've got a big crystal ball and a whole pile of snow globes, like musical snow globes. I collect them. I've got them on a shelf, and I've just realised that this shelf is starting to bow. I'm going to have to sort that out today. Where she had encouraged me to become more confident and outgoing, and I destroyed her. I'd pushed and tutored Rebecca to finish university. It destroyed her confidence. I was so proud of her that day. So very grateful. This game has to be coming to an end soon, right? It's like an hour and a half. It's going to be a short one. Bing. Ring around the rosy, getting rid of my face again. It's an engagement ring that I used to propose a few weeks after we moved in together. Aww. One day someone will propose to me again that's not just randomly online. Some random stranger going, I love you, marry me. No. Part 4, the fucking. We didn't have, it's a cheap ring, we didn't have a lot of money. Doesn't matter. I don't think she did. Though she would never admitted it to me. Finally we get to leave. Look at everything. Oh my god, just open the door. No, I hate how she opens doors. I can't do that. I can't turn off lights. I mean, I can turn off lights, but not like that. I've always got to have the house lit-ish. It's probably why one of my filming lights broke. Oh, there she is. It's waiting for me. Hello. Samara, is it? What does it want? Cup of tea? Well, it's already had a bath, so maybe it's ready for a cuddle and a sleep. Feels like Rebecca hasn't done anything to me yet. What if it's okay? Should I approach it? Yes. Maybe I should grab a knife from the kitchen first. No. Just to be safe. Okay, well, that's not a decision. No, yes, it is a decision. And alright, if the game finishes, I'm not going to sit there and go through another one just yet. Just yet. Will you be tortured again? Follow me to find out. You know what she's looking for? She's probably looking for a hairbrush and maybe some conditioning treatment. You know, like her hair's all in front of her face. She's just had a bath. Maybe she just needs to, like, have a bit of a, you know, a bit of TLC. Hug the grudge, 100%. I hug the nothingness. I stab at nothingness. I do everything to nothingness. It wasn't Rebecca. But aside from some inconsistencies in both memory and personality, his actions were almost identical to her. And that was real enough for me. Didn't she look mighty small to be a fully grown wifey? It is. And then at the end it goes, but if you had bought conditioning treatment and this straightener, you would have been... And then it's her just going, running through a field with her dark hair flowing. Who's that? Oh. She looks way different. I moved to an affordable country home just like I wanted. So what happened? She just went with her and then she... Oh, because then she managed to let go. It was a nice place, somewhere comfortable where I could hide Rebecca from the world. Oh, she... Oh, right. It barely smoked. Barely smoked. Barely spoke, and it never felt human to me. Well, neither did Rebecca, apparently. Yes, I love that. Oh my gosh. Can I use that? I'll make like a little gif of that. I can't believe you watched all this poop. I would go on to pretend that things were just as they were prior to Rebecca's death for almost 11 months. Clark, you make me laugh. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for watching. Anyone who's watching now, in the future, in the past, an alternate reality. Maybe that's what she's doing under there. She's like got a little bone attached to her face. She's just watching. My life didn't change after Rebecca came back. She's got another office job and still couldn't type an actual sentence. Hey, how you doing? Morbid Mutisha. It was the first refreshing. Oh, sorry. At first, it was refreshing to be around co-workers that didn't resent me. My life was too secretive to ever make friends, and then the co-workers started resenting me. Maybe the same old routine, but now I wasn't in alone. No, she still didn't give it the hairbrush. We basically just been making fun of this game the entire time. Yeah, good. I'm not doing too bad at all. Just getting it done. Type 999 maybe. We'll have to have a look. We'll have to have a look at them. See if they change from episode to episode either. So what have you been up to lately, Mortisha? My Tish. You've got to clean in the house. I mean, if I was going to have a haunted ghost person, I'd love it to be able to do chores. I often felt guilty. As mentioned, good. But never guilty enough to return to my grief. Oh, that's good. I thought that would be the end. Yeah, exactly. What can you do now? Can you even spell words? No, you're dead. Hey, Rebecca, remember the time you died? Abnormal, perhaps this was. Jane realized people could probably see her. They were in the open field that was the back of her house. They walked in a line, the children in front, herself following, holding out her raw hands. Has it been good working, though? Have you been enjoying yourself? Not like this chick, she just gets sacked all the time. Yeah. We're working to get through it. Stood in a line, turned to face her, blank expressions. Her hands are burnt. Okay, cool. Shifted her weight from leg to leg. I can't come with you. Why not? They walked towards her. Hands. They took hold of her dress. They pulled her. They touched her. Pushed their icy hands against her burning skin. Three of them blinked expectantly. She inhaled. Go into the water. Drown, bitch. Come with us, they responded, stepping ahead of her in the water. Jane trailed her fingers along the surface of the water. Children disappeared from view. She smiled. She drowned the children finally. She followed. It was shallow at first. Working on the game. I thought you said working in this game, and then I looked at it again and saw on this game. Such an abnormality happening to the most normal person ever. She smiled after watching children drown. It's some sort of Wish knockoff. I died 11 months later. Whatever it was, our relationship was symbiotic, imitating loved ones to feed off the willing host to survive. Okay, so we've gone through this entire fucking of nonsense to finally have something horror-y happen. As it turns out, there's only so long people can last in such a relationship. Rebecca would know. I don't know if it was worth it, but it was easy, and that's all I've ever wanted. Door slowly closes. Oh, no. This is one of six endings. Will you find them all? I'll be honest, probably not. Will I find all 6 endings? Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited to not get done on that achievement. I'm going to start not doing it right now. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. We were going to get into the park again, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. Obviously, I'll do it a little bit later. Maybe give me a couple of hours, and I'll finish the park. So we did half of it. Or probably more than half of it the other night. Yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, follow, like. I mean, subscribe and like. If you're watching on Twitch, like me. Please like me. And if you feel like subscribing, go ahead. Like, I've got a goal of 10. Otherwise, I'll be back, and we are scheduled again for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, much love and adoration. You are the bomb diggity. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. And that noise of that phone.